currently pursuing PhD from Pusan National University in Institute of Basic Science Center for Climate Physics. He has also completed MTech from MSc Mathematics किया है BHU से 2019 में 2024 में
Coming from a Brahman family, it is when I got the admission in BHU. So it is like what you say, Sarva Vidya ki Rajdhani, Banaras Hindu University. So when I got the admission there, I left everything. I said I am going there, and my parents are also happy because I was going to a holy city. And so after that, I went to BHU, and the first thing you see when you go to BHU, I went to the Vishwanath temple. And during the masters, I got one opportunity to go. There was Ajim Premji Foundation, so they were recruiting students. So Ajim Premji Foundation basically what they set up their in a. But when I started doing my MTech, so it is like I am again going into the physics. I am learning about how dynamics of Earth, how it is changing, and these things start motivating me. Oh, this is a very fascinating.
हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल शार्प इन मैथ्स। आज हमारे साथ हैं अलख निरंजन चतुर्वेदी, हु इज करेंटली परसुइंग PhD फ्रॉम पुसान नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी in Institute of Basic Science Center for Climate Physics. He has also completed MTech from IIT Delhi in Atmospheric Ocean Science and Technology. इनके पास बोला जाए तो बहुत सारा एक्सपीरियंस है। इन्होंने 4 में MTech कंप्लीट किया है और अभी PhD कर रहे हैं। इन्होंने काफ़ी कोर्सेज कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं AIML रिलेटेड, बहुत सारे जॉब का भी एक्सपीरियंस 2024 में MTech कंप्लीट किया है और अभी PhD कर रहे हैं। इन्होंने काफ़ी कोर्सेज कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं AIML रिलेटेड, बहुत सारे जॉब का भी एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत सारे नहीं बोलूँगा, फिर कुछ जॉब्स का एक्सपीरियंस इनके पास है और बहुत सारे कोर्सेज में लाइक AIML प्रोजेक्ट का है इनके पास एक्सपीरियंस। तो हम लोग इनसे इनकी जर्नी के बारे में बात करेंगे, बहुत सारे चीज़ें सीखने की कोशिश करेंगे क्योंकि इनका जो जर्नी है काफ़ी लग रहा है मुझे ऐसा कि रोलर कोस्टर की तरह है, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा टाइम टेकिंग है ड्यूरेशन। तो कहीं ना कहीं इनसे बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस हमें मिलेगा सीखने को, बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलेगा। तो सबसे पहले वेरी वेरी वेलकम अलक, एंड थैंक यू फॉर एक्सेप्टिंग
Thank you,
माय इनविटेशन।
thank you. It's my pleasure.
Alak, can we know first of all your educational background little?
Yeah. So I came from a small hometown in UP, from Banda district. So there was not at that time that we are always like to go to some good education institute. So मेरे पेरेंट्स ने सबसे पहले तो यही सोच चाहा कि मेरी एजुकेशन जितनी अच्छी हो सके उतना हो. So from ninth up to 8th I studied in a private school in my district. From ninth I gave the exam of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, and in ninth I got selected in JNV. So I completed my intermediate from JNV Banda, and I scored 92.6% marks in Inter. So those 4 years shaped my journey. That today that I am here, those 4 years I have learned so much because it has given me a lot of exposure. Uh, Living in a hostel, it was very different for me also. So and Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, the teachers, they are so friendly, they are always available, and we have a good library also. तो वहाँ से इंटरेस्ट आया कि और पढ़ना है, एंड डिफरेंट फैसिलिटीज थी. वी हैव स्पोर्टिंग फैसिलिटीज आल्सो, म्यूजिक, आर्ट्स. सो इट इज लाइक आई यू कैन से मल्टी डिसिप्लिन. मीन्स जो थिंग्स वी मिस इन आवर डेली लाइफ, वहाँ पे हम लोग को सब कुछ करने को मिला. तो वहाँ से हमको अपने इंटरेस्ट जानने को मिला. स्पोर्ट्स, वहाँ पे मैंने चेस खेला. चेस मैंने नेशनल लेवल में चेस में गया. साइंस एग्जीबिशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया. And our batch was so good. It was the first batch of intermediate from JNV Banda, and all of them, 17 students scored more than 90% marks. And above 75%. All the batchmates are above 75%.
Mhm.
So we have both streams, maths and science. So after that BHU, because my education was so solid, background was solid. So after that, I filled around 8 to 10 forms after completing my 12th. I gave the exam of IIT JEE, UPTU, BHU, Allahabad University, and due to some other interest, I also tried like a hotel management exam, and I also gave exam of NDA, SSB, NDA. Uh, so it was like because of we have some suppose when we are coming from a medium family, the first thing
Mhm.
comes in our mind that our education should be good, but should not be also expensive. At that
Mhm.
time, it was in my mind like doing engineering should be very expensive, something like that.
Mhm.
So at the time, I almost cleared all of the exams with good ranks. So, but my parents told me not to go in hotel management, so I opted that out.
Mhm.
And because uh, I didn't join any coachings, and also I don't have that dedicated preparation towards IIT and JEE. So I got good rank. I passed the exam, but the rank was not good.
Mhm.
So I in that there is also another thing that is planning and architecture. So in that I have good rank, so I tried, but I think within 100 rank I missed the admission in that planning exam.
Mhm.
Then I cleared UPTU. I was able to get admission in UPTU, Allahabad University. But during the masters, I got one opportunity to go. I There was Ajim Premji Foundation,
Mhm.
so they were recruiting students. So Ajim Premji Foundation basically what they set up their set up their was able to get admission in UPTU, Allahabad University. But coming from a Brahman family, it is when I got the admission in BHU. We so it is like uh, what you say, Sarva Vidya ki Rajdhani,
Mhm.
Banaras Hindu University. So
Mhm.
when I got the admission there, I left everything. I said I am going there,
Mhm.
and my parents are also happy because I was going to a holy city.
Mhm.
And so after that, I went to BHU, and the first thing you see when you go to BHU, I went to the Vishwanath temple, and the next day I went. And when you see the culture of the city of Banaras, and when you saw the university, it's jaw
Mhm.
dropping. First, when you visit, you see such a big campus. You see the buildings in red, yellow buildings
Yes,
in
yes.
old style,
Mhm.
and so many trees. So much heritage is there.
So you mean
So
you
it was
enjoyed a
like,
lot during
yeah,
study in BSU because
mm.
of that
And
city.
yeah. So and the food was very good. So
Mhm.
there I completed my bachelor's in 2016. I passed my bachelor's. So I wanted to continue because I I have a but hunger for learning.
Mhm.
So in the meantime, when I was doing graduation, I did one thing that I started giving home tuitions, and I also joined some coaching for teaching
Mhm. Mhm.
because I love teaching. So that's why because it helps me financially also, and I was seeing as a career option also in future if I do the here I have some work experience. Then if I want to go in coaching preparations, then
Mhm.
I can be a tutor also in some good institutes. So after the BSc, I did my masters also. So in my masters in first year I had a accident, so there is a 1 year gap during my masters. So then I again started my masters from 17, then completed in 2019.
Mhm.
So in graduation it was much fun because when you are reading physics, chemistry, and maths, everything. But when we come to the masters, the level changes.
Mhm.
There is sudden jump in the level. So we need to put more pressure, and the teachers are also strict. They are not like graduation. They they what you say, they focus on the concepts more
Mhm.
because it doing masters in BHU, it is like they want to see if they want to see most of the students doing good there in their academics.
Mhm.
So they push you towards that also. And so there, I was interested in the in mathematics. There are two fields. One is pure and applied.
Mhm.
तो बीएचयू में अप्लाइड प्योर के भी बहुत अच्छे टीचर्स हैं, अप्लाइड के भी. So there, I my interest changed towards the applied mathematics. So in applied mathematics part, I took special courses like optimization theory, wavelet and Fourier analysis, numerical method analysis. I took these type of courses mostly because uh, these things have some more application. Because whenever the teacher teaches, they say that this thing is applied in this thing. So that's where, and linear algebra is obvious everywhere. We use linear algebra. So from there, I can see that we can apply mathematics in different fields. There is an application of mathematics. It is not like that we are just proving theorems in the paper. So it is something different. And from that point of view, I carried on. So I thought I will do, I will see whatever we decide after the masters. So location in
Yes.
a small villages, remote
Mhm.
villages where the education is not that much flexible.
Yeah.
So they hire some students and they teach the students from basic level and also help the teachers. So I applied for that and I went to Champawat district in Uttarakhand.
Mhm.
So there for the interview. So there I stayed for 5 days. So I had some experience what the things they are doing, but they are working on very ground level. They are
For
working with small
students.
students. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, small students. So it was a good option at that time, but I thought because of my masters I can do more. So in the finals they gave an offer, but in the interview I said no because I was there for 5 days learning the experience. I said I think I might have some time with me so I can explore other options. I'm not the right candidate, so that's what they said. Okay, you are frank because
Mhm.
it's like they were saying students join for 1 year for the money and then they left, so they have to restructure again. So
Mhm.
they were happy that you are in front, you are telling that this is the right thing. And then there was a coaching, a class coaching came. So I gave the entrance, I cleared the entrance, but for interview they were asking to come to Kota for the interview, final interview. So I missed that, but it was also a good experience. And after my MSc, because I had 1 year backlog, so my first focus was to clear my MSc first.
Mhm.
So that's why I didn't focus on GATE or NET exam properly. And at that time, NET exam were also timeline was also disturbed. Exams are happening twice, once in a year instead of twice. I gave exams in between, but I missed by a few questions. So after 19, everyone knows COVID came up. I completed my MSc in July. Then
Mhm.
in December, the COVID came. So in the COVID time, it was I was in home. So because I was in home, so I thought of I what I did first thing that because I was already teaching students, so I thought that I can teach students in my home city also and tell
Which
them
student
what are the
that time
options.
you were teaching?
Uh,
Which
uh, in when was I was in BHU, so I started from 10th, 12th,
okay.
then IIT JEE preparation exam coachings. I
Mhm.
was in a coaching also, and few students who are doing their BSc basic level mathematics. So uh, and when I came to my hometown, so I also some students are interested, so I teach them in some duration. And in the meantime, one of my friends suggested that we can make a YouTube channel and we can make some videos. So I also matlab, it was like it was a project for him. He
Mhm.
started, but because he was preparing for his TA exam, so we couldn't continue. So because, but I think we had given spent 2 or 3 months on that. So I had some idea of that, and I was teaching 12th level mathematics in that channel.
Mhm.
Uh, so and in my MSc, and when I was in home in COVID, so एक चीज ये था कि अब कोई अगर नेशनल लेवल एग्जाम नहीं है, then it is going to be difficult. So then, what I did, I first searched the resources. What are the best resources that are available? So first, because we are a mathematician, we like reading books more rather than watching videos.
Mhm.
So because if we have some hard material, then it is good for us to read. So
Yes.
first, I found some coachings in there from in Delhi, like Dips Academy, Info Edge. So I ordered some material from Dips Academy and Info Edge both. From there, I got the textbook material. But reading from the textbook when I was practicing, so it was like I am missing something because when you are giving a net or gate exam, it is like you know the concept, but also need to know the tricks, how to solve question fast.
Mhm.
And it's not like that you can answer every question. So you have to master in some topics. So I was missing that thing. So for that, think I thought that I need some help. So uh, I started online. So I was reading. I heard about the P. Kalka Prasad, who
Mhm.
is now currently a assistant professor at Central University of Jharkhand, I think.
No.
Ranchi. Ranchi.
Okay,
Ranchi.
no problem. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So he is now assistant professor. So he was giving tuition. He was taking batches for net and gate exam.
Mhm.
So I asked him. I contacted him, and he said, "Yeah, you can join." So in for a net exam, he and Muniz. So I studied from them for almost 2 months. So it was like they provide notes, and then in week or bi-weekly they take few sessions how to solve questions, which questions are more common that you should remember these questions, and these are the tricks to solve these questions. So these things help because having basic concept, and when you know the tricks, you can cover a lot of topics in short amount of time, and y- your goal is more clear that if you solve these questions your cutoff will be clear. So but at that time I gave the exam, but I missed just only by I think 0.25 marks, one question. I got around 95, cutoff was around 97. But I felt confident because for the first time I was able to give the exam and solve the questions. So I know that if I prepare, then I can clear. So and in the I also feel because I also searched is there any university where I can apply without a net or gate exam. Because so then I heard that Central University, there is an option in Central University, but we have to give a written exam and interview. But the thing is that in Central University, the only thing is that the fellowship is less. That is, they provide 8,000 instead of
Mhm.
31,000. So and in Central University, you have to pick the good universities also because it's not like every university have a good uh, center for everything. So I selected few of the universities. I applied for Central University of Bihar, Rajasthan, Kerala, and Punjab. Four universities I
Mhm.
applied. So first I have to give the exam, that CUET something, Central University Common Exam. I
Mhm.
cleared that exam. Then I got the interview call from Bihar. So I went there and I gave the interview, and the interview went well. So I got selected there. So I thought, yeah, this is a good option. Now I can start my PhD journey. So from there, and I joined there in December
So I
2020.
interrupt here. I want to
Ah,
ask
yes.
something. Yeah. So did you ever realize that your decision when you were in Navodaya, you can
Mhm.
choose IIT or some engineering college rather than choosing some BHU because you think you spend lots of time for getting at a good platform. So have
Mhm.
you ever realized that you can choose there because Navodaya students have lots of exposure. You have already told you.
Mhm.
So maybe your lots of classmates, bachelors.
Yeah, yes. Most of at that time when I was preparing, so there is a Super 100 in Kanpur. So they conduct the exams. So like Super 30, they take exams,
Mhm.
and they take students from Navodaya also, Navodaya only.
Mhm.
So I gave that exam. I was selected in that exam, Super 100, Super 100. So they wanted me to stay there for 1 year and prepare for IIT JEE.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I didn't do that. My four of my friends went there, so they got selected in the next year. Now
Mm-hmm.
they are doing good jobs.
So from that time, something you have inside your mind, I have to go IIT, like I have to do IIT. Because after 12th, lots of students in India had dream like, so
Yeah,
want to
so
go
the
IIT
dream
and
is there. The dream is there, and the tag is there. But only thing at that time in my mind was going financial condition.
okay,
The
right.
only thing because at that time I was not aware that the banks can provide loan when you go to
Loans
IIT.
and scholarships
They can,
also.
yeah. I was not aware of such things because
Mm-hmm.
that is the thing I missed because uh, Navodaya is a residential school and we were don't have any cell phones there at that time. We can't use cell phones and we are only we can only use internet in the campus. So we
Mm-hmm.
are like off connected from the world. We
Yes.
didn't know much things. But when you study in a private school, you see a lot of things happening. You can do those things. Those
But
things
rather
were,
than thinking about this, lots of benefit
yeah,
also if you
yeah,
are
yeah.
studying
No,
in
I am not saying, yeah, benefits are there. So, but the things is that
so we say
at
na
that time I was not aware.
when we leave outside of home we learn lots of things. And
Yeah,
if you
yes.
were living at hostel from lots early age, that's give lots
Hmm.
of exposure and you have lots of
So,
confidence.
so the thing only I missed that I was not aware about these financial things that I can access those things. So this is the point I want to state that if I would have asked someone, if because uh, if some of I get the guidance at that time from some of my seniors that you
Mm-hmm.
can access those things,
Mm-hmm.
then I would have followed that path.
Yeah.
But due to lack of knowledge, so it is in India. It's like options are available, but the thing is that we don't get the information in time.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so and you need to be more aware because if you are following a passion, then will know these things.
and now there
So
are lots of sources from where we can get
mhm, yeah,
information.
yeah. So that thing I missed, but I was very happy because I was going to BSU.
Yeah.
So at that time, everything went off because I know I am going to a good university, and from there I can make a good career. So and I also got the opportunity to go into IIT after my BSc. So I during in my BSc there is a JAM exam.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can go to IIT to do a masters in mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
So few of my students after BSc they went to different IITs to pursue MSc. Few went
Mm-hmm.
to ISM Dhanbad also. But I was selected in BHU, so I thought that I would spend time here. So these are the choices everyone have to make because these
Mm-hmm.
things it depends on person to person what he wants to do. So
So
yeah, the
you
question is
was
right.
telling about Central University PhD.
Yeah, yeah. So then I went to Central University of Bihar. So I joined in January. Then there was a gate exam in February, so I gave the gate exam. So in last month, 1 month, I was like I have not prepared much for the gate exam. But because due to my previous practice, when I went for the exam, it was like everything is coming to mind. When I am solving questions, everything is just clicking. So in that gate exam, I almost solved around 60 mark question. I uh, I did around questions about 60 to 65 marks. I
Mm-hmm.
was so happy, and when I matched my answers, I was sure that I am going to be selected. And when the result came, I got
In mathematics,
a
right?
yeah in
Mathematics.
mathematics. So I got so I got AIR 339 rank all over India in mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a good rank. So then again, I was thought of going for counseling, but again at that time the COVID came. Second batch COVID came. So I missed the counseling period that year. So then I applied again next year because my friend suggested you have already have a gate exam. now you have a chance to go to IIT or some other institute good at mathematics. So next year, then I applied to GATE for both programs, PhD and MTech. So for PhD, I was selected at IIT. Sorry. So went for interview at IIT Guwahati, IIT Roorkee. IIT Roorkee, I cleared the first level exam, written exam. I
Mm-hmm.
gave the interview. Uh, I gave the interview at Jodhpur also, IIT Jodhpur. Then I got the offer from IIT Dhanbad. I got the offer from IIT Dhanbad, and Jodhpur was on hold. And for my MTech, I applied for programs like uh, data science basically programs, and which are in mathematics and computation programs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my friend suggested that why take a risk? If you are good at it, just fill one other program which consider basic sciences.
Mm-hmm.
So So that's why I put MTech in IIT Delhi. So because he said you are already applying for IIT Delhi in different program, but also apply for this program. That is MTech in Atmospheric and Ocean Sciences. Because the eligibility was you should have a master's, a BSc in basic sciences, and you have physics and mathematics.
Okay.
So I was
Basic
eligible for that
mathematics in
program.
which BSc or MSc? Physics
Yeah,
and
BSc,
mathematics.
BSc,
BSc, correct.
BSc.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So masters for any subject they can take. So, and they are also open to subjects like statistics, geology, geosciences. So, it is because it's an interdisciplinary branch. So, my friend suggested that you should apply for that also. And during the council, I got the result of IIT Dhanbad and IIT Delhi MTech admission around in a gap of 2 or 3 days only. So, it was like a decision again to make what to do. Then,
Mm-hmm.
when I told my parents that I want to do PhD, they said no, you are already getting late, you have a year gap, and due to COVID there is a gap also. So first do MTech so
Mm-hmm.
that you can get a job, because when you come to age like 25, 26, every
Mm-hmm.
parent says that you should get a job. So then I applied for because I got the IIT Delhi in first round. So it was like I waited for second round, I waited for third round, but it is like if I skip the third round, then I have to leave that option. And because in other programs like data science and mathematics and computation, computer science students come
Mm-hmm.
and they have a very high rank. They have a gate score, their gate score is very high in compared to
Mm-hmm.
mathematics. So most of the seats are filled by those students.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why in the third round it was like I don't want to change this thing. So then I took the admission in MTech at IIT Delhi. And
Okay, I would like to
after,
ask. I would like
yeah,
to ask something here. So, have you ever thought that time this is a risky decision? You are coming from math background. Are you aware about the exposure of that branch opportunity after MTech in atmospheric oceans, oceanic science?
fine, yeah.
Because you have a
Uh,
math background also.
no,
Yeah.
the only thing that I was going in my mind that I have a math background
Mm-hmm.
and I am good at basic sciences, so I know I will survive there.
Okay.
And the second thing I know that IIT Delhi is good, very good for placements. And
Mm-hmm.
if I can master my coding skills,
Mm-hmm.
my because it is like an extracurricular activity that I have to focus on more extra things.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a mathematics, I can learn programming very fast and do I can excel in that. So I thought if I in extra time I spend my time there in that direction, then I will get a good placement.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So one
my
thing anyone can also think like so we can do PhD. You left PhD at Central University South
yeah,
Delhi.
hmm,
So someone think why you are choosing MTech. So there are
yeah,
also opportunity after PhD. We can get fellowship in PhD also.
yeah,
So the reason
yeah,
behind choosing this curriculum, IIT Delhi or something.
yeah. Same thing because in Bihar it was like the facilities that we need for applied mathematics. They are we need more computational power.
Mhm.
But Bihar is still in development phase. Now it is developed in some areas it is doing very well. But
Mhm.
the field that I want to do, it is uh, I need more computational power and more resources.
Mhm.
So some resources are missing. It's not like that I cannot do the PhD from there. I can do the PhD from there. But every I asked the professors there, they suggested that if you are getting a good university opportunity,
Mhm.
because you have time, you must see through that. They
Okay.
suggested it's not like that you are going to stuck here. So then I went to MTech at IIT Delhi. So
Mhm.
I thought that I would solely focus. But when after my graduation, I was away from science, basically physics. But when I started doing my MTech, so it is like I am again going into the physics. I am
Mhm.
learning about how dynamics of Earth, how it is changing. And these things start motivating me. Oh, this is a very fascinating.
Okay.
So it was like I was dedicated to both of the sites. I was doing MTech also, my courses, and I was also in the meantime I was preparing doing courses from Coursera and Udemy, like I'm learning
Mhm.
coding. And
Mhm.
because in IIT Delhi we have to use programming languages also, because in atmospheric and ocean science also. So basically they also taught us programming, how to do, but their programming is basically restricted to the field only. But in the placement, the programming
So,
they
before coming to the placement, I would like to ask about course curriculum of that branch. Atmospheric, oceanic. There's
ah
something mathematics also used. What you have
yes,
studied
yeah,
in MSc Mathematics or BSc Physics that has been used there.
yeah. So
What we
see,
study in that? So little bit you can overview can you
yeah,
can
yeah.
give.
I will just a general overview I will give. So we know that nowadays we use math models, atmospheric models and ocean models.
Mhm.
So we have equations.
Yeah.
So those equations, what we do. So suppose all the atmospheric dynamics and physics, it is based on the equations,
Yeah.
based on the laws, that is Planck's law, Mach's law. There are different laws of physics that are applicable in the dynamics.
Mhm.
So all these things are governed by the equations. And when the equations comes, mathematics are automatic comes,
Right, right, right.
because differential equation comes, then their solution is complex or something, then complex analysis comes. So and there is statics also, because we have to test about the significance and hypothesis also. So statistics also is coming. And when you these things come, so this field is like, I have to study math, I have to study physics, chemistry, and some part of geology also.
So
So
little
this is like
challenging for you studying this courses
uh,
again.
it was not a challenge for me, because
You
I
enjoy
like
it,
my,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed that part. So then I took some other courses, and from there, because I have an interest, so I took some extra courses at IIT Delhi also. I
Mhm.
took courses like time series econometrics from Department of Economics. I taken course from MBA also, that is Management Studies. Because I wanted to explore other option, I take an optimization course there. So and there I was, because I know that I am here, so I should, what you say, जितना फायदा उठा सकते हैं उठा लें जब तक अपॉर्चुनिटी है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
So first thing I did, I took the education loan. When I found that I can take the education loan, so I took the education loan. So I don't have to worry about the fees and all. So first part is solved.
So,
Then
were you not getting there some fellowship 12,000 MTech?
yeah, I was getting the fellowship, but apart from the fellowship, I took the loan.
Okay.
So because I don't want to be dependent on my family, and prior
Mm-hmm.
to that, I was earning my expenses by giving tuitions and all. So I want to keep that one thing in common, so that
Mm-hmm.
they will not think I don't want to put some extra pressure on them.
Mm-hmm.
So after getting the loan, then I took some other courses, and I used the library facility there, because and the other thing is that I actually have a subscription to large number of journals. So it is like we can read more papers, and we have a good computation facility.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned the basics about how the mathematical model work, that is atmospheric model work. So because that's why I took my MTech project, that is on the development of an atmospheric model.
Yes.
So there I learned the languages like Fortran, Python, R. So I learned these languages,
Mm-hmm.
and for the placement I took courses from Coursera, Udemy, from some YouTube channel help. I took some from YouTube uh, channels, and apart from that, I attended many webinars and seminars there. Any opportunity was there, I was ready to take that. And I have taken the position of the OCA, that is Office of Career Services. So I was the MTech representative for my department for the placement committee. So I worked with the placement committee for 6 months. That
Mm-hmm.
was a very good exposure, because in that time, because coming from a basic science background, you don't have much knowledge about the companies and how their placement scenario works.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped me to learn about the private sector, how the companies work, how they hire, and what are the packages and in which stream they hired. So these things diverse my portfolio. And because that's why when I went to the interview, because mm, at the time of interview, so in the starting, the interview start from 1st of December. So at that time, my grandfather expired, so I had to come back home. So then I attended the interview on fifth day. So then on fifth day, I gave the exam for a company called EXL Analytics. So
Mm-hmm.
I first passed the exam, then I gave the interview. So the first question interviewer asked, "Tell me about yourself." So
Mm-hmm.
because he read my CV, he was like, "You have done so many things. Tell
Yes.
me
Yes.
about yourself." So when I tell him about